here. Okay, now here's what question. See, I mean, that doesn't look like much of anything. It's just like what I call it, just like blah blah. What that is, though, these things right here, they are alveoli. So I might say, I might put the pointer right there. I might say, identify this area, or I'll word it so that you'll know that you're supposed to pick out. But remember, this will be a multiple choice. And that's going to be, if the ball is in your court there, it's going to be easier. And so that's going to be the alveoli. Another question, see on this one here, 3 possible questions. I'm not going to ask you bronchiole or anything like that. But here's 3 possible questions. Number 1, identify the space. Identify that, alveola. Number 2, what type of epithelium would be found there? What epithelium? You put simple squamous epithelium. Number 3, another possibility, identify the organ. In other words, this tissue from what organ? The only thing that's going to look anything like that is the lung. The lung, it just looks like, as I told you, kind of like a road map. So that's the only thing that will appear that way. All right. So now, if we move around on this thing just a little bit, there's like a blood vessel or something. I'm not going to ask you that in here. And usually you can see this is most likely some respiratory passage. It's like right there, a respiratory passage of some type. But all I typically do on this is ask you for the little sac-like structures. And I think that might be where it's worded on the test. Identify the little sac-like structures. The sac-like structures are the alveoli. Everybody good? Any problems? Anybody? No problems. Okay, good. That's what we like. You got it? Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. I will. Yes, ma'am. I will point. Just say if I put it in a space like that. Identify the sac-like structure, or this. What is this? Identify this little. I don't remember how I have it worded on the test. But see all of these. Like if I switch my pointer right down there. Any of these things, alveoli, or actually the singular for that is alveolus. But there it is, right there. That's the alveoli. So that's you get it? What you mean? You get what you mean?
Uh-huh.
All right. So that is the main thing. It's lung tissue. That is the alveolus. Okay. And the epithelium around those little sacs is simple squamous. So that is our key. Okay. Now, I don't know if I showed you I think we did the stomach in here the other day. Did we? We did kind of look at the stomach. Did we look at, if we didn't, I do want to show you this. I want to show you the duodenum. Some people say duodenum. I want to show you the duodenum slide and what you kind of need to be aware of. And some of you might want to look at your slides. There might be one better than this one. I'm going to sign it first. I don't have it on there, but now I've got color. Color is always a good sign. All right, now, what that is, that's on a low. That is on a low power. We may not have looked at this the other day. That's low power, and all those little white patches, cauliflower-looking patches, and they might look more cauliflower on a higher power. Those are what did you say? Yeah, Brunner. Those are Brunner's glands. Now, that's the Brunner. All these things down here. Now, Brunner's glands, everybody, are mucus-secreting glands. Brunner's are mucus-secreting. Now, look up here. If we go up this way, now let me show you. Coming on up, I'm going to have to go to a higher power in a minute. But coming on up, these things right here are crypts of lubricum. These are intestinal glands, crypts of lubricum. These are pieces of the villi. Now, I have to go to a higher power to really get the best effect. I have to go to, I'm going to slip up a notch. I have to go here. Now that's down in the, what that's showing, that's down in Brunner's. Maybe the focus could be a little bit more better. Maybe, if it will. That's in the Brunner thing. Now up here, now look at this. I might have to change the lighting just a dab. Again, sometimes your scopes are better than this one, actually. you know, it's a little bit better, a little easier to. All right, but what I want to show you on this is, what do you suppose? Now let's see if we can focus, somewhat focus. And this slide did show. All right. What do you think? All right, I thought this slide showed some good. All right. What's one thing we kind of look for? If you had to guess about these white things, what would you think that is? Who? What'd you say?
Goblets.
Goblets, right. Goblet cells. The goblet cell view. You see? But that's what that's supposed to be.
Are those going to be on the test?
Mm-hmm. The goblet cells usually are. They're so easy. And if you look at your slides, you might have better luck. It might look better on yours than this. If you'll look at your slide, I'll come back and check it. I'll come back and check and show you a good slide showing this.